Hello everyone. Well, I'm making this video quite late, but I want to give some update for our project, Legacy of Goku in Unreal Engine with me and Lysia. So it's going at good pace right now. We are making good progress. As you can see, we got a lot of new maps in the snow, for example, and then in the laboratory of Dr. Willow. And well, right now you can see me just killing monsters on the way. Um, be careful, the numbers values are not real right now, like they're not fixed. Because XP gain is way too high for and the damage dealt is way too high too. That's why I'm kind of one-shotting the mobs. And I'm gonna level up pretty fast, but it's not supposed to be like this during the next playtest. As you can see, I opened up the quest earlier. The quest system is implemented. It is working. You can complete quest and activate new quests by killing monsters or just enter new zones, or maybe or also picking up items. We also got a few more mechanics for the level design. We got lasers, as you just saw. We also got a thread mill that moves player by itself, and we will add more for the final boss, because the mechanics you see along the way will be useful to fight the final boss. Well, here I'm kinda just roaming around finding the mini bosses to kill because, well, it's supposed to be like the movie. So for the moment, there's some placeholder texts and cinematics. As you can see, the dialogues are not there yet, but we're getting there. The longest thing to do is by far the art style. That is why for the Cyan arc, it's gonna be faster to produce because we already have the assets ready. And only the programmation is gonna be missing. And we also just finished the quest systems that took some time, and more systems overall that took a bit of time to develop. So one thing I did actually is you have to pick up electronic card to advance in the quest and unlock doors, so you can then get shortcuts back to where you started. So you go forward, 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 you unlock shortcuts and you can go back. This is a treadmill I told you about. It was kinda tricky. I will show you later at the end of the video how I made it, because the second part of the video is gonna be more like in-depth or like how I made it. It's not a video focus on this, it's just a video to show the progress of the game. So here I take the red electronic card. I will actually show you a small fail here because I can go under, but actually I'm gonna get hit by the laser on top of it. So I have to fix that at some point. It shouldn't take a long time, but yeah. And so yes, that lets you unlock the door and you can fight more bosses. So here is actually a time-lapse video of how we make the art from my POV. I know Lisa does something kind of similar, but with another software. So we cannot just draw by hand with the reference of the previous games before that was taken from the game. So I usually gonna have an image of the character I wanna draw, and then I got multiple perspectives on it, and I cannot just draw it. So that is why it can take a lot of time, because for the maps you have to draw the maps and you have to draw characters on it, and also VFX, spares and shit, interaction. So yeah. So this is the perspective view of the thread mill I told you about. Well, actually, it's on a lot of layers, and there is like collision triggers on both end of it, both end of the treadmill, that tells you, you're on top of it, or like you're on the bottom of it. So it activate, deactivate some translations, priority to, and some collisions. So that took, I guess 1 day to do. So it's a bit of time. This is, for example, the minimap, how I made the minimap and the travel system. So it's an entirely a new map, kinda, with the sprite of the minimap on top of it, and then there are cities, and the player also have a sprite on top of him. So that way it's all automatic. When I move the player, it moves itself on the map. And I can activate or deactivate cities depending on what I need. So it can be more polished, it can be improved, of course, but it's still working correctly, I think. The sky texture in Garlic Zone, for example, is just a basic tiling texture with a panel on it, so it moves. This might be scary, but yeah, this is a player. This is the main function. There's a few functions under it, but yeah, that's why it's taking a bit of time. A lot of variables and shit. So yeah, also have a lot of maps, so that's good, I guess. So the video is getting a bit long, so I'm cutting it short. There should be a playtest in January for both movies and maybe the start of the Saiyan arc with Raditz. So we're currently working on it. As you can see, we are fixing a few bugs. We're gonna fix some damage numbers, so it feels good for the players. We heard your feedbacks last playtest, so we're gonna try to make it better next one, and maybe bring out a mobile version. Who knows? Thank you for following the project. You can drop a like, subscribe, and hop on Discord. I will always answer messages or feedbacks. See you soon for our next update.